Hey everyone, Father Sean here for another episode of the Couch Chat. And we had Thanksgiving last week, so hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, did not get to record a Couch Chat last week. And really the reason behind that was, well, my family came in town. I had a number of things I was trying to get done before they got here. That way I could spend as much time as with them as possible. And just did not have time to squeeze in recording a Couch Chat and getting that all tidied up. So it happens, right? So it was a great week, great opportunity to spend time with my family. So everybody made it. I got brother in Connecticut, his wife and 2 kids made it. Brother in Georgia, his wife and 2 kids made it, and they have one on the way. And then my parents made it up from Georgia too. So it was great to be able to host everybody, great to be able to spend some time for Thanksgiving. So hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving too. Hopefully you had an opportunity to spend with family or friends or maybe with the Lord in Thanksgiving too. So speaking of Thanksgiving, I'm actually recording this Couch Chat on Giving Tuesday. And I want to just take that as an opportunity to say thanks. To say thanks to everybody, especially for your generosity in the recent giving campaign that we had through Hallow. If you remember, that was a 9-day surrender novena. And then we invited people to give for our capital projects. And Hallow would match up to $5,000. And we took in over $11,000, which means we met the $5,000 mark for Hallow. So as of this recording, it raised about $16,000, maybe a shade over that. So just want to thank everybody for your generosity. That bloated me away after Thanksgiving. Maybe I am bloated away. So anywho, thanks so much for that. But also speaking of Hallow, we are in the midst of another challenge. You know, these challenges are just what they call kind of their programs, you know, these things that come around a couple times a year, and we're in the midst of the Advent one. So today on Tuesday, as I'm recording this, is the second day of the Advent Prayer Challenge. It seems like sometimes it's called Pray 25 days of prayer leading up to the 25th of December. Also, I've seen it described as Be Still. I believe that's the theme for the prayer challenge. So hopefully you're participating in that. I know I've been participating, actually just listened to the Tuesday one about silence. So hopefully you're appreciating this great encouragement to pray and the help along the way to carve out some silence, to carve out an opportunity to be still as we prepare for the coming of our Lord at Christmas. The other thing that I wanted to mention is something happening this Friday. So preparation for Christmas, there's a little St. Nick party on the eve of St. Nick's Day, and also a crib lighting out at St. Joseph. So there's a outdoor crib that people have donated there, and so they're just going to do a little lighting and party, and who knows, I don't know if St. Nick will show up or not. I guess stay tuned or come and find out. So just want to invite people to that. I believe it starts at 6:30, but don't quote me on that. Check your local listings, otherwise known as a bulletin, to know exactly when that is. I should have written that down before I pressed record, but here we are. You're used to an amateur operation with me, so happy not to disappoint. So anyways, hopefully you're having a blessed Advent. Hopefully you're able to spend some great time with your family. Also, maybe I should mention this, just dawned on me, because there's not another Couch Chat before Holy Day of Obligation. Next Monday, December 8th, is a Holy Day of Obligation for the Solemnity of the Immaculate Conception. So it's, of course, the patronal feast of Immaculate Conception in Bakins. So you come in there, great time to celebrate the patronal feast day of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. You'll notice the Mass schedule is a little different than our normal Holy Days of Obligation, and that's because it falls on a Monday. And so the vigil, like a Mass Sunday evening, although it would count for your Monday obligation, a Sunday evening Mass we would still celebrate as the second Sunday in ordinary time. So we decided to have all 6 Masses on the day of Monday. So that means Mass, it's going to be 7 a.m. at both Immaculate Conception and St. Joseph. That'll hopefully be to get people in so they can get to work or get to school or wherever they need to be. Then we're going to do a noon Mass at St. John in Freiburg, 4 p.m. at St. Lawrence out in Rheine, and chose the 4 p.m. slot well, I guess just to give another option, but maybe you're getting right off work or you're getting right out of school and that time window works. If it works for you, great. If not, we've got 2 more later ones, 7 p.m. at St. Joseph and 7:30 p.m. at Immaculate Conception. So hopefully one of those times will work. I mean, it's, there's like 5 different times. So hopefully one of those will work. So look forward to celebrating the solemnity of the Immaculate Conception with everybody. We'll talk to you next time on the Couch Chat. Happy Advent, and may Our Lady abundantly bless you. Take care. Coffee's so good. How do they make it so good and sell it so cheap? That's the question.